Exclusive. How Rivers Governor Wike exposed George he uses as Federal High Court for dirty jobs. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on notification bell. Wike, as during the inauguration of a reconstructed 3.4 kilometers eastern bypass in Port Harcourt, said it was behind the sacking of David Umahi as governor of Ebonyi State. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has revealed Justice Iyangeku of the Federal High Court Abuja as the judge he uses for dirty jobs. Wike, during the inauguration of a reconstructed 3.4 kilometer eastern bypass in Port Harcourt, said it was behind the sacking of David Umahi as the governor of Ebonyi State. You carry the vote of another party and join another party. Can you transfer votes? If you're defecting, leave the seat, and this will checkmate most of these political harlots who will never sit in one place looking for excuses here and there. You can't take our property and say we should close our mouth. How can we close our mouth and say those who are behind it, we are behind it? If your friends don't want to tell you, I'm involved, so nobody should threaten us. You are not our friend. You are not a member of our party. Leave what belongs to our party, Wike had boasted. Justice Iyangeku of the Abuja Division of the Federal High Court had on Tuesday removed the governor and his deputy, Kelechi Igwe, over the defection from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressive Congress, APC. Umahi left the PDP in November 2020, attributing the action to the injustice done to the southeast. Consequently, the PDP instituted a suit against the governor, his deputy, the APC, and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. And as judgment, Justice Iyangeku held that having defected to the APC, both Umahi and his deputy had by dumping the PDP also forfeited the votes that belonged to the party. He added that going by the outcome of the governorship election, the office of the governor and deputy governor in Ebonyi State belongs to the plaintiff and no other political party. However, sources at the Federal High Court in Abuja told Sahara reporters on Saturday night that Justice Iyangeku is known as Wike's George. They added that the judicial officer is so enmeshed with Wike that the governor permanently has lawyers stationed in his court to monitor cases. Were you surprised when Governor Wike criticized Justice Iyangeku over the government, describing him as a hatchet man? Justice Iyangeku is known as Wike's George here. He is so enmeshed with Wike that Wike permanently has lawyers stationed in his court to monitor his cases. The Rivers State Governor is known as the golden boy of the judiciary over his ability to bribe judges at all levels. He was known to have awarded the contract building of Court of Appeal to sitting judge, president of the Court of Appeal then, Justice Zainab Bokachua. Back to Justice Iyangeku, some of the cases with him are cases Wike is directly or indirectly involved in. Another source added, the Ebonyi State Governor did not lie when he said we were in trouble in this country because justice could not be purchased anyhow. The reckless statement of Wike yesterday confirmed that. He has turned Justice Iyangeku to his homeboy. The same judge was used to remove Somore as AAC African Action Congress chair and Malcolm Fapuyi as his deputy. He refused to hear the case on merits, and when he gave the judgment, he refused to make copies available before going on vacation. When your medium, Sahara reporters, wrote about this unethical behavior, he hurriedly called off the vacation to make a copy of the judgment available. Ever since then, he has avoided Somore's cases assigned to him. He typically returns them to the Chief Judge. Now, let me say this. Okay. So how did this statement mean he uses the judge that is involved as a member of PDP because it was the party that dragged Umahi into court? Sahara reporters and twisting of stories. Let me even say this, even though Sahara reporters want to come out and, play this and say this. I mean, it is clear in all logic sense. Waiting belongs to party. And we're talking about the electors here. Yes, I'm not a member of any party, but I'm saying if somebody, just like a group of friends or a group of friends or partners helped you to a certain level and you get to that stage and you want to snitch on them, come on now. Their efforts, everything. So you want to throw it to their faces that they cannot do anything about it. They certainly prove to you, especially if there are people who are very petty, who are ready. They're going to prove to you that you cannot do that and just go away scot-free. Of course. The only reason I love Sahara reporters is that they don't have a friend. If you enter their house and go use it shine at the moment, later they will hail you when you do good too. So that try more than most media houses we have in this country. Sahara reporters are only interested in their pocket. They are just the worst. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, to me, this is more than, a black a black male. No, this is more than it. It goes beyond this. To me, my own opinion. I'm not going to come and stand and say, oh, PDP is my party. It's not, of course, now. You people know that I'm sincerely apolitical, as in I'm purely apolitical. But what I'm saying is, people will queue under the sun, go vote for PDP. They no vote for APC. They no cross now. These people, they all right. They no carry, they no decide. They no there for psychiatric hospital now. You understand? Then with their clear eye. Had it been the one under the APC, I would not have said this. Had it been the defected and, the elections were conducted and finally. But you waited until 2020, not even 2019. You waited until 2020. Then you are now saying what? And PDP themselves, so I hell now. This will just cool down, wait. So yeah, can't go contest, make we see you. They just pulled the mat from his leg. That was what Wike said. Okay, this was what Wike said. You crowd the vote for another party and join another party. Can you transfer vote? If you are defecting, leave the seat. And this will checkmate most of these political harlots who will never sit in one place looking for excuses. You can't take our property and say we should close our mouths. How can we close our mouths and say those who are behind it, we are behind it? I don't think there's anything wrong in this statement if you ask me. If you ask me. Okay. The Rivers State governor may have been one of those who approached the court to initiate the process of regaining his party mandate, which he openly admitted. What makes people think the learned judge did a dirty job? Me, I feel this is totally unnecessary. As in, this coming out to blackmail now. If I did not watch the live video, I would have had known. I would have the serious bias mind with Wike, but now I know Sarah reporters are a bunch of student journalists. Oh my goodness. So me, there are levels to these things. I didn't even say people no go queue votes. I will say people no vote. But this one, people went out, they voted. And they won for PDP, uncle. People should be having conscience. So you are saying these people that voted for PDP, that they should go to hell? No. It's not right. They should do the right thing. If you want to, next time you want to defect, make sure you finish your tenure. Or you resign. Shigena? On this note, we have come to the end of the news to say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.